Good morning to one and all present here. Before we proceed further, let's pray to the Lord Almighty. O God, please give us strength and positivity to overcome the ordeal of COVID 19. Respected ma'am, with your permission, may we please begin?
Yes, Sharda, we can go ahead. Samarth has joined us and we can welcome him now.
Thank you so much, ma'am. On this day, 7th of May 2020, a terrific Thursday, we welcome our guest of honor, Mr. Samarth Pathak, who is the Strategic Advocacy Officer at UNO, United Nations Organizations, working with UNODC, that's United Nations Office Drugs and Crime, Delhi. Respected sir, we welcome you on behalf of Kamla Nehru Public School from one and all. Today we have
Thank you
joined.
very much. I'm really delighted to join.
Thank you, sir. So
Yes.
this is an online paper presentation. The students were assigned two topics, which is post-COVID 19 impact on human rights and post-COVID 19 impact on peace and rule of law. Grade 9 and 10 students volunteered for the same. They actually researched and studied from various earlier printed papers and the published journals. Along with that, they prepared their own research paper. And based on their research paper, they have made a presentation which they would be putting in front of all of us. Thank you, students. All the best. You may go ahead. Amandeep, sir, you may play the slides, please. Thank you.
Good morning, one and all present here. I am Ekamjeet from grade 9. My topic is COVID 19 and violations of human rights. The objective of my paper is to spread awareness amongst people to be for to spread awareness amongst people for the violations of human rights in COVID-19, to suggest people to be united in this difficult time and fight with COVID-19 together. For the methodology, I have gathered information from these references. The key findings of my paper are: I found that how government of China forced early censorship to suppress the information. I found that how right to health and right to privacy were impacted by COVID-19. I would like to recommend that we should support the government and we should fight with COVID-19 together and follow the precautions. This is the link of my paper. Hope you like it. Thank you so much for listening me.
A very good morning to everyone. I am Devleen Kaur from grade 9. Title of my paper is People are being discriminated during post-COVID-19 period. Keywords that are used in my paper are COVID-19, discrimination, racism, reduced inequalities, and sustainable development goals. My objectives of writing this paper are to identify how people are struggling due to discrimination in post-COVID-19 period and to spread awareness of prejudice taking place at this time. For methodology, I searched on various search engines to get information and facts from different journals for my paper. These are the references. Key findings of my paper are: unfortunately, people are struggling for their rights at this time. Students from Northeast in Delhi are called by names such as Corona and Chinese due to their physical features. We need to follow Sustainable Development Goal number 10, reduced inequalities. I would recommend that people need to spread awareness that these discriminations at this time can increase troubles. People are choosing vegetable vendors and shopkeepers on the basis of their religion, which is promoting religious inequality. We need to unite, regardless of race, religion, and other differences. And most importantly, we should follow Sustainable Development Goals for a sustainable world. This is link of my paper. Thank you.
This is Nitya of grade 10th from Kamala Nehru Public School. The topic of my paper presentation is Consequences of COVID-19 on Human Rights. The keywords are COVID-19 and human crisis. The objectives of my paper presentation are to identify the impacts of COVID-19 on human rights. As we know, COVID-19 has threatened the human rights like right to education, right to freedom, right to equality, and so on. And other aim is to find the solutions to protect the human right. This is the methodology or the references that I have used for my research. In my point of view, human rights are being violated for the sake of precautionary measures and carelessness from both sides, which means from state as well as from common people. Carelessness is more than awareness. Recommendations or suggestions are people should get proper health facilities to deal with COVID-19. They should get financial help wherever they need. They should be treated equally without any discrimination of race, color, or religion. Authorities can create more and more opportunities for work from home for people to cope up with the problem of unemployment. For sustainable development and protecting the human rights, let's protect, preach, and promote sustainable goal number 16, that is peace, justice, and strong institution. This is the link of my paper. Thank you for listening me.
A very warm good morning to everyone. Gurveet from grade 9, Kamala Nehru Public School, Evil Clutches of COVID-19. My objectives are I want to raise questions regarding the violation of human rights. I want to suggest in the side of human rights. The methodology that I have followed is that I first searched on the Google. I came across various websites like Wikipedia, Quora, WHO, and many. I studied them and made a summary. Here are some of the links from where I gathered my information. So I have observed that some of the country's government has suspended the social care facilities and assessments. The sudden announcement of the lockdown has caused a lot of discomfort amongst the local people. The late awareness of this pandemic as a world pandemic has caused disease to spread even more. So the suggestions that I want to give is that instead of suspending the social care facilities, they could have improved those facilities, which are really important for the old people. The announcement of the lockdown could have been done 2 days before, so the people could have made themselves ready to face this pandemic. The declaration of this transmissible disease as a world pandemic could have been done way before, so that it could have helped in decreasing the spread of this virus. So I would like to conclude that even if the situation on a state and national level is being taken under control, but still there's a long way to go. Here's the link for my paper that is based on the same topic. Hope it helps. Thank you.
COVID-19 impact. Good morning everyone present here. Myself Vibhuti Bhardwaj from grade 10th. These are the references from where I have collected the information. There is panic situation all around us. Negativity everywhere, whether it's social media or news. This pandemic has not only affected us physically, but mentally and emotionally too. Many of the countries and communities are blaming each other for this viral outbreak, which results in disturbance of peace. Every one of us are depressed somehow due to this lockdown. At this critical stage, many of the people are violating rules of lockdown. Some of the communities are not behaving in the benefit of the community of the society too. People are also discriminating with corona warriors. We should support the real life heroes who are putting their efforts to handle this situation dedicatedly. Today, doctors are acting as God by giving their life to humans by threatening their own lives. Police and government officials are also ensuring lockdown and peace in the country. Social media influencers should not be neglected, as they are also putting smiles on people's faces through their entertaining content. We need to do some productive work at home to make this lockdown effective. This is the link of my paper. We need to face this global pandemic together. Don't head down. It's time to show strength and spread happiness. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you and have a safe day.
Good morning to one and all present here. Myself Jasmine of grade 9B. I am new student in Kamla Nehru Public School. Title of my research paper is Consequences of the COVID-19 on Human Rights. Some views on COVID-19. The disease COVID-19 first identified in December 2019 in Wuhan, China had reached the level of global pandemic. Here are some objectives related to COVID-19. Everyone should be aware of the key aspects related to the disease. For example, poor people are beyond the awareness of the disease, so there must be seminar for them. Avoid spreading fake news. We can use protective equipment like face mask, hand sanitizer, hand gloves, etc. We can also download Arogya Setu app for a psychosocial support. There are some literature reviews. There are some reviews of authors that I found related to COVID-19. This is a research methodology. This whole data is collected through secondary analysis based on website, Google Scholar, television, etc. Rule of law which we have to obey for our own safety. We should obey all the rule of government and WHO for our own safety and take proper precautions at home. Findings related to COVID-19. There are lack of facilities and awareness in poor people. My suggestions are that we should follow the direction of local health authority and WHO for our own safety. Maintain social distancing. Article related to COVID-19. Firstly, right to health. During the COVID-19 crisis, the number of people are affected by coronavirus disease. Secondly, freedom of expression. Government had banned international flights, local buses, trains, etc. I have reached to the conclusion we together can overcome this disease by following government and WHO rules. I wish this virus to be totally vanished so that everything could come back to its situation. Thank you. Have a nice day. This is the link of my paper. Stay home, stay safe.
A very pleasant morning, everyone. I'm Pallavi Sharma. I'm grade 10 student of Kamla Nehru Public School. The title of my research paper is COVID Crisis and Human Rights. My objectives are to identify how human rights are affected post-COVID-19 outbreak and how human rights are being violated, and also to find effective solutions to overcome this issue. For the methodology, I referred these links. I went through Google search engine for more references. My keywords include human rights, sustainable development goals, violation, human preparedness, values, kindness, respect, and solidarity. My key findings were to identify how and why the human rights are being violated. I have found that COVID-19 outbreak has impacted adversely on human rights. I want to conclude that pragmatic approach and human preparedness is important to overcome such future context. Sustainable development goals and values are very important to curb human rights violation. And we need to stand in solidarity and give respect to the corona warriors who are battling against all the odds. I want to recommend that we should not spread fake news. We should go for reality check instead before posting the news anywhere. We should refer to the WHO or the government websites. We need to follow the precautionary measures and the government guidelines. For more insights, you can refer to this link. It's the link of my research paper. At the end, stay home, stay safe, and virus free. Thank you so much for your kind attention.
Yes, Sachkirat, go ahead and speak, beta.
Unmute, please.
Sir, we may play further and we'll go to the next participant. Ashna, you may start delivering the presentation, beta. So I think she's facing some technical issue. We'll proceed.
A very good morning to all. Himanshi from grade 9, standing for human rights during COVID-19. These are my objectives in which I want to say that to identify the reason, to identify the effects on human rights due to COVID-19, to identify the reasons of human rights being squashed due to COVID-19. These are my methodology or references from where I collect the information for my paper. I would like to share my key findings in which I have observed that government has restricted the entries of visitors from other countries. However, there are many people who are affected by COVID-19. To control this, we need to follow Sustainable Development Goal number 3, that is good health and well-being. I would like to recommend or suggest that government should fully respect the right to freedom of expression and access to information. Government should ensure that the information they are providing to public regarding COVID-19 is accurate. Government should take care of the health issues so that health care is available to all without any discrimination. Equality should be there. Government should treat everyone equally. At the end, I want to say that be safe from COVID-19. This is the link for my paper. Thank you.
A very good morning to everyone. I'm Abza Dorbala, student of grade 10th, and the topic of my research paper is Peace and Rule of Law post-COVID-19. So the past decades have shown several challenges and changes like the climate change and terrorism, which resulted in the spread of this pandemic disease, which has no clinically proven drug or vaccine available, is something that the officials have no experience and dealing with the national peace and security. These are my references. I've read all these papers and articles to get more information about the post-COVID-19. So my key findings are to reduce the impact or to limit the impact and to understand the sentiment of people. The government is cooperating by launching new internal affairs and all the privacy and all the policy packages. So my recommendations are to be calm and composed, and we have to be a responsible citizen by being so patient, because till the lockdown ends, some people might get impatient, and we have to be at our homes. We have to be safe from this pandemic disease, from the novel coronavirus. So thank you so much for listening to me so patiently, and I really thank all the corona warriors, the nurses, the policemen, the medical care centers, because they are providing all their possible facilities to help us 24/7. And this is the link of my research article. Please do read it. And to cope up with this pandemic disease, we have to follow sustainable development goal, that's peace, justice, and strong institutions. That's goal number 16. Thank you so much.
Sir, if we may play Sachkirat's slide, please. He has joined. Sachkirat, unmute yourself and start speaking, bete. Sachkirat, if you can hear me, please unmute yourself. So we can go with Ashna's slide. Ashna, can you hear me? Unmute yourself and start your mic, start your video, please.
Ma'am, I think Sachkirat is unmuted as well.
Great, go ahead. Sachkirat, all the best. Go ahead. Sachkirat, I'm sorry to interrupt you, bete. Can you listen to us? Don't worry. Just try to unmute yourself. Let the system do its work. Slowly try to unmute yourself and let the process go. Wait till it unmutes.
Now my voice is okay.
Yes, yes, very good. Go ahead, go ahead.
Good morning all. This is Sachkirat from grade 9th A. Today my topic is COVID-19 violation of human rights.
According to me, these objectives should be taken care of, that there should be no discrimination and people should get good health care. These, these are the references that I have taken from the papers. I have observed that there should have been timely restriction on traveling. There was an absence of awareness and lack of precautionary measures. I recommend that people should obey rules and regulations made by government and people should not discriminate healthcare workers and police as they are working for us in these challenging situations. This is the link of my paper, and at the end, I want to say, stay
But I'm
home, stay
unable
safe.
to on my video.
Thank you so much, Sachkirat. Ashna, it's your turn. If your video is not working, just try. Otherwise, you can speak. Unmute yourself. Go ahead and speak. I'm afraid Ashna has once again logged off. Thank you so much, all the audience here who are virtually present with us. And thank you for your time, respected Samat sir. May we invite you to go ahead and address the students, please?
Thank you so much. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Right. So this was a wonderful, set of presentations, and I'm so thankful to all the students who have participated in this. Some very interesting points have come up. So I was looking at all your slides, with a lot of interest. It's great that you guys have actually explored how COVID-19 is impacting a lot of issues related to peace, the rule of law, human rights, and touching upon the SDGs, SDG 16. I'm very glad that you guys have taken interest in this goal, because as we had discussed in our earlier interaction, SDG 16 is actually the framework of the SDGs, the Sustainable Development Goals. So I'm delighted that you guys took this time and took this effort to actually learn more about these issues, and actually give some recommendations as well, which were very interesting. Of course, I would love to go through your papers in greater detail to see how we can to basically guide you on how better you can maybe cover this whole area. So I would be very happy if the educators could share the links with me of the papers as well, that we can look at. But just broadly, touching upon issues like discrimination, like misinformation, like the impact on vulnerable groups, and the impact on peace and human rights. I think that is a very important topic to be aware of, to be mindful of, and not just learning about it, or not just talking about it, actually thinking of some practical solutions as well. So you're all grown up now, you're all like young leaders who are about to enter the world with your skills and knowledge. So why don't you already start thinking about some ideas or some practical steps that can be taken to address some of these issues. And your school and UNODC can work together to actually give you all the knowledge support, all the mentorship, and all the the resources that you may need to actually develop these ideas. And especially with regard to SDG 16, peace, the rule of law, and even strong institutions, I think there are a lot of things that young people can actually voice, a lot of opinions you can express, and a lot of things you can do. So in this quest, UNODC stands with you, and I'll be very happy to meet you again in case you need any clarity on any particular issue or a topic. And I do look forward to engaging with you guys more and more. So my best wishes, and again, it was a fantastic discussion, and I do look forward to connecting with you and receiving your papers as well.
Sure, sir. Definitely. Thank you so much for all the appreciations and the kind words. And yes, we do have the articles, and we would uh, posted to you through the proper channel. At the same time, yes, looking forward to go ahead in collaboration with our school and UNODC as well. Respected ma'am, may we have a minute from you for the encouraging words to these students?
Thank you very much, Sharda. Delighted to be part of this paper presentation. We are very, very thankful to Mr. Samath Pathak, who could find some time and join us. Children have really worked religiously. They really researched under the guidance of Sharda, who's the anchor today, who's looking into the entire presentation. The papers are fantastic. I'm sure we're going to share these links with you. And we do look forward to a great partnership with UNODC in the days to come. Thank you very much. Children, you are fabulous. You're fantastic. Your presentations were very good. So proud, so happy your principal is. You need to fly. That's what you all are made for. Keep flying high. God bless you. Change this world. It's your world. It's the future. It's your future. This is where you're going to spend most of your time. Change it. It's all yours. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you to the guest of honor. And yes, children, I got very encouraged and goosebumps are already there on my hand. I don't know about yourself, but then thank you so much for all the efforts that you have made. Vibha ma'am, all over to you. You can take over the class, please. Grade 9 students could please log